Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope wherever you are in the world, today has been treating you well. In today's video, I am very excited because I have got loads of new makeup to be trying out. Today we have got Beauty Bay, MUA, Collection, Revolution. We have got so much new makeup. I'm going to be trying it all out, giving you my thoughts, my first impressions of all of this makeup, and as always I will be coming back at the end of the month to tell you my final thoughts after I've had more time to play with all of these products. So if you like cruelty free and affordable makeup reviews, you better subscribe down below because that is all I do here 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. But there's so much to be getting into today, let's not chatter on too much. So starting with the Beauty Bay Plumping Moisturiser. This is the one that they've like just brought out and it's got the rollerball things on the bottom to apply it. So this is what the packaging looks like, and then see it's got these like metal rollerball things. So you twist this, you squeeze it up. Ooh, so it's like a gel. Okay, if I show you that like that, can you see? It's like a very thin gel. All I have got on my skin, okay, that feels lovely. All I've got on my skin is the hyaluronic acid serum that I always use, which is from Superdrug, but that feels lovely. Doesn't really smell of anything. The texture of that is very interesting. It's almost watery feeling and also cooling. Like it feels very cold. Maybe that's just from the metal applicators though. That feels lovely. I don't really know how much rubbing in this is going to take. I feel like these little metal balls aren't rubbing it in too well, so I might just finish rubbing that in like this. Ooh, it feels a little bit tacky, you know? Little bit. Really thin feeling on the skin though. Okay. So far so good. I like the feeling of that. I'm not sure on the packaging. I mean, it was nice, but that didn't really, like, I feel like I've got more on this side where I did it first. Not sure. I feel like I'm getting a smell from something, but I don't know what it is. Is it my hand cream? I don't know. Yeah, moisturiser. It feels moisturising and a little bit tacky. Do I feel like it's plumping? Does my face look more plump now? Who's to say? Who's to say? But as far as moisturisers go, yes, that does feel like a very lightweight moisturiser. So I got a few bits sent from Collection. So all of the Collection bits that I'm going to be testing out today I was sent, but I don't have to say anything nice if I don't want to. So this is the Lasting Perfection Matte Full Coverage Foundation. They did send me the satin one as well, but I think this colour will be better. So this is 6N Cashew Neutral. From my face it's a bit far off, but I think it will match my neck quite nicely. So let's see. I don't want crazy full coverage today. So that is what the colour looks like. Ooh, that's thinner than what I was expecting. Okay, right, so I have a damp makeup sponge. Let's just pick up a little bit of this and tap it in. That colour looks alright, doesn't it? I always used to wear 5 until I read on their website that that's a cool undertone. And I am warm. I have a yellow undertone, so I was like, that's just not gonna match me. It's just not going to. Shade 5, so shade 6. That is a pretty good colour match for me. And I picked that myself. I never get the right shade. Like literally never. I'm always picking shades that are too light. But I think I've actually managed to do it this time, you know? So let's blend this right out. Okay, so that's the foundation all blended out. Now, I didn't use a massive amount. It was like 1.5 pumps, and I have used all of it off the back of my hand there, and obviously I've used a sponge to blend it out. But I don't necessarily think that this is full coverage. Not a bad thing. I don't really like a full coverage foundation, but I feel like for a matte foundation, like it does say matte, doesn't it? Yeah, matte finish. Full coverage foundation. I don't necessarily agree with that. So it says full coverage but lightweight formula. Yes, mattifies and refines pores for a smoother, clearer complexion. Helps to control excess oil and shine. Long-lasting wear. Okay, so yes, I would say it is a lightweight formula. It does feel very lightweight, but I wouldn't necessarily say that this is full coverage. And I have dry skin. I don't usually like foundations that say that they're going to sort of mattify over time. I will have to report back, obviously, about that one. But first impressions, I think that that looks really nice. But not matte. Like, I feel like my skin looks sort of natural, like a natural finish. I feel like in areas you can still see bits of shine, but it doesn't look overly glowy. But I like the finish of that. Even though I have dry skin, I do like a sort of demi-matte, natural matte finish, and I think that that looks lovely. So they did also send me another shade of the concealer. I love this concealer. I have 3N, which I have been loving, but they sent me 4W, which I think will be a slightly... Where's... what? So... this hasn't got the stopper in it. So all of the product has come out on there. Do you see that? Okay, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful with this. So like I said, this is the shade 4W, and I'm just going to put a little bit around my eyes. I do already know that I really like this concealer. The other one that I bought, 3N, I bought with myself, but I already know that I really enjoy it. I'm just hoping that this will be a slightly better colour for me. I don't know what I'm going to do with that though, because I'm not going to be able to really use that with the packaging all broken like that. Okay, so I'm very happy with how that's looking. But yes, I don't know. Would you say that the base looks matte? Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally. I think that that looks really nice and glowy. Like, I like how it looks. Don't get me wrong, I like how it looks. But don't say that you're a matte foundation and then look this glowy. So, I have got the Jelly Tint Bronzer from Revolution. The blush was one of my favourite products of last year. I absolutely love it, so I'm very excited to try the bronzer version. I got medium sunset because the light one looked very light, and even though I am very light, I thought that the medium colour looked like it would be a better match for me. So that's what the colour looks like. Oh, it's incredibly sheer. Okay, so it melts down a little bit more, but that, like, I'm glad I got medium. I dread to think where I would be if I had got light. Oh, goodness me. Let me just wipe that before I get it all over my nice light blue top, you know. So, let's take a Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm going to pick the product up like so. I feel like I'll have more control over it this way. So it does seem nice and sort of thin and gel-like. Okay, that colour's picking up nicely with the brush. Feels incredibly thin, which I say is a good thing because, you know, light layers, that's blending out really nicely. Okay, that colour is lovely. I didn't think, genuinely, I didn't think that I would like this product. I don't know. I'd seen it online and I'd seen other people talking about this bronzer, and I don't know. I didn't think I would love it, but I wanted to try it for myself, obviously. But that colour is incredible. That blended out so easily. That was actually a lot more pigmented picking it up with the brush. I did just wipe the brush off on that cotton pad just to take some of the product off as I was blending. But that looks lovely. So sun-kissed, and it's adding to that glow. But obviously not in like a glittery way, like it just looks and feels really nice and hydrating. I like that. I like that a lot. Do remember to keep that little plastic bit though, because it will dry out otherwise. It will. Yeah, I don't know. I maybe could have got away with the light shade, whatever it was called, but I think that looks great. So I've got another collection product for my blush, and it's orange. So this is the Cheek and Lip Stain. This is in Amber, number 5. That colour looks incredible. I don't know how pigmented this is going to be though. So, oh, look at that. That is neon, and that is exactly what I want at all times. So I'm going to take another Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm just going to dab, not even as much as that. I'm just going to dab a little bit onto there. Okay, no, we're okay. That colour. Okay, so that is more sheer than I was expecting it to be, judging by the colour of the outside of it. I thought that was going to be like, you know, too much straight off the bat, but that colour is beautiful and subtle, which I need, okay, because I always go overboard. So let me just pick up a little bit more to do to the side. Again, feels very thin, very serum-y, watery, you know, just like what you would expect from a lip and cheek tint of this nature. But also I feel like that's sinking in, like it still feels a little tacky, but I have literally just applied it. Let's give it a minute and see if it dries down at all. But that's blended out lovely. And again, I feel like that's adding to that really nice glow. But that colour is beautiful. My skin looks like summer. I'm very impressed so far. The next product though is where I'm scared. Okay, so this is the Collection Blurring Powder. Colour correcting. Instantly blurs and smooths skin. This has blue, pink, green and yellow pigments. I'm scared. I am so picky with powders, okay? I am so picky with powders, but look, that has got like So many different colours in it. And I'm scared. Let me find a clean puff. Do I have one? Yeah, clean enough. I'm going to try and use a puff, but also sometimes I do like a brush, so I'll see how this goes. So, I feel like I need to swirl into all of the colours. You can't really tell because it's on a white puff, but I can see that a lot. I will just stamp that off in the lid so that I don't get too much. So, let's just do one side. I think I like it. I think I like it. Let me look really, really close up though. Let me get a little bit more. Okay, so here's the thing. I was scared I was going to be able to see blue because I could see quite a lot of blue in the pan. I can't see blue. It is mattifying if I just do sort of down one side of my forehead. It is lightly mattifying, but also it's blurring. I was so ready to not like this powder, okay? I was so ready to not like it. I think that looks beautiful. Oh, and I'm so genuinely so picky with powders, but I think that looks lovely. It doesn't look dry, like I genuinely can't even see that. It's just making everything look blurred. The skin is doing it for me. I think that looks so good. So, what am I using on my eyes? Let's go in with a little bit of the Kaleidoscope palette from MUA. I have a full first impression, everything of this. Let's just do... What do I want to do? Wouldn't it be great if I came to these videos with literally any sort of idea? I don't ever. So I have an orange lip product that I want to use. Should we do something warm and orangey on the eyes? That's an idea, isn't it? So let's take this brush, which already has the colour on it that I want to use. I'm going to go in with Queen Bee, this matte yellow, which I have already used before and I love. Let's put this through the crease. Okay, so that is just that yellow shade, like through the crease. I have also put that under my eyes, and I'm going to take more of a flat brush and I'm just going to dip into Iconic, that bright matte orange, and I'm going to put that all over the lid and hope that it'll blend in nicely with that yellow. I don't see why it wouldn't, because MUA eyeshadows are fantastic quality. They are incredible, in my opinion, all of the ones that I have tried. Actually, you know what? I have never really loved the shimmer formulas, but the shimmers in this palette are elevated. They are better than others that I have tried from MUA, but the mattes, I think I'm just going to do a matte look today. The mattes are incredible. Very pigmented, very blendable, absolutely no complaints here. I don't know what shimmer I had on that brush that I used for the orange. There's a little bit of shimmer. It's not from that shade. Obviously my brush wasn't clean. Who was expecting my brush to be clean? Because you should not have expected that, okay? If you were expecting that, you were expecting far too much of me. But I think I'm just going to stick with that, you know? I am very happy with how that's looking. That orange across the lid, Beautiful. It does mean, however, that I want more blush. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that blush tint before I continue, because I just feel like now I need more. Was this the right brush? Yeah. I often feel like this. I always want more blush, and actually letting that sort of sit on the skin a little bit and dry down. It has sunk into the skin lovely, and it's blending out really, really nicely with this more dense brush, but that's building up really, really nicely. I'm a big fan of that blush. Did I need more blush? I mean, did I need more orange blush? No. But I'm a big fan of that. It's blending out so nicely. I will just tap over the edges with that sponge, and even over the top of that powder. That's looking so nice. I think by the time I've got the rest of everything on, that blush will be just the right amount. I love it. So I did also get a highlight, but I don't feel like I need it. So this is the Filter Finish Holographic Liquid Highlight. This is in 1 Bronze Glow. I actually don't know if that will be too dark for me. Let's see. I feel like that will be a bit, yeah, that will be too dark for me on my face, but I can use it on my body. So I'm just going to move on and finish the rest of my eyes. I have got the new eyeliner from Collection. I feel like all of us have tried the fast stroke eyeliner and it's just a classic at this point, but this is a brush and a pot. So it's the Longwear Gel Eyeliner. I don't generally get on very well with these that are like a pot. Okay, so the bottom unscrews and the product is in there. So that is how much product you're getting. Let's just try it. So it says that this is smudge-free, waterproof and transfer-proof. Unscrew one end to reveal the rich, smooth gel eyeliner. So that's that bit. Formulated for long-lasting wear. Glides on effortlessly and stays put all day. And then the other end is a precision angled brush. The opposite end features a fine tipped angled brush designed for easy application and perfect lines every time. Okay. I'm scared. I know I shouldn't be. It's literally just eyeliner, but this feels very alien to me. And I wear liquid eyeliner literally every single day, but this feels weird to me. So let me go off, concentrate, because I'm scared, okay? I'm scared. I don't think I love this eyeliner. It's not... Right, I'm not saying that I'm a pro, because I'm not, but I wear eyeliner every single day. And that's not an over-exaggeration. I wear a liquid, a pencil, a gel eyeliner every single day, and I'm not finding this very easy. It's not very easy to use. It's almost like the brush is too big. The gel seems fine. The gel in the pot seems fine, very smooth, very black. Obviously I can't speak about how long lasting or anything like that. I will report back, like I say, at the end of the month when I come back and give you my final thoughts on everything. But I don't think I like applying that with the brush that it comes with. It's just not very easy to get a very sharp line. and like it's looking quite big and quite chunky, which wasn't necessarily my intention. I don't know, I'll have to report back on that one. So I do also have a mascara, which is from Collection. This is the Raise the Roof Volumizing Mascara that also gives roof raising length to lashes. Flex, brush, captures and coats every lash. Let's see. Okay, I was expecting a natural bristle. It's not. It is a plastic bristled wand. Okay, let's see what kind of volume I can get with this, because I like a very thickening, volumizing mascara. And I also really like a mascara that is, well, it's not even at this point really like, I need a mascara that isn't going to smudge and isn't going to budge throughout the day. Now, I can't give a full day wear test today due to the fact it's like the sun isn't up anymore. It's late, so I can't give a full day wear test today, but I will leave a comment down below. I will pin a comment, I will put in the description box how this wears. And again, I'll come back at the end of the month, but let me apply this and see what kind of volume I can get, because I want quite a lot. Okay, so this mascara, I think that this looks incredible. It's very lengthening. Let me zoom you in. It's very, very lengthening, but also volumizing. I feel like that looks dramatic even against that black liner. Like, can you see what I mean? The liner is very chunky and not as precise as I usually like to be. But that mascara, that mascara looks incredible. Honestly, my lashes are like pretty much like tickling my eyebrows at this point. I think that that looks so like dramatic, but also not incredibly chunky. As much as I love a chunky lash, and I really, really do, I think that that looks really nice. The real test will be if this is long lasting, and I will have to report back on that. If this is long lasting, this mascara could really, really stick around for me. But I think that that looks so, so nice. And you can see how nice and glowy the skin is. And also how blurred like the centre of my face is from that powder. I haven't put any on my nose, have I? Let me just tap a bit on there. But like, how nice is that base looking? I am a big fan. Right, let me zoom you out. And we can do the lip. So obviously I can use this, I could use this, the Cheek and Lip Stain, but I did get this from MUA. So this is the Hydra Juice Shimmer Lip Styler, which is a formula that I already know and I already love, but this is in the new shade Sweet Orange. I haven't even opened this to look at it yet. That is going to be a bit of me, isn't it? So it's a lip balm, but it's tinted and it's shimmery and it's orange. Let's see. Oh, MUA. I love it. I love that. This whole look is very Millie Davison coded, is it not? Orange blush, orange eyes, a big wing, orange lip. What is there not to like? That lip is lovely. I knew that I would love that though, because MUA always gets lip products so right. I feel like I should have put, I feel like the cool tone purpley blue top is clashing with this, but I love how all of this has turned out. I'm very, very excited. So let's go over everything. Let's do a little recap. The Plumping Moisturiser feels lovely. I think I will probably just like put this on my hand and apply it like a regular moisturiser rather than using those metal ball things on the bottom, because I like the feeling of that. Just the application felt a little bit weird to me. The foundation, I don't feel like looks very matte by itself. I didn't feel like that looked very matte, but I love the finish of that. I think that that looks great. The bronzer, again, loved that. Very thin feeling, blended very, very easily. The blush, even now, like, I probably did go a little hard on the blush, didn't I? Okay. Okay. I just get overexcited about orange blush, okay? But I think that that blush looks lovely. It was very, very easy to blend. The colour was buildable. It was subtle, but it was buildable, and I love the look of that colour. And I actually think that that would, like, that has set down, even where I didn't have the powder, that has set down. So I trust that that would, even without a powder on. And I think that that would also feel lovely on the lips, but again, I will report back on that. The eyeshadow I already know I love. I don't think I love that eyeliner. I will try it without the brush. I will try it without the applicator that comes on the end, because that just feels too chunky for me. I think that's what the problem is, because I like a wing, but I like to be quite precise with it, and that just doesn't really give me a lot of precision. But again, I will try just the gel. Well, that's gone now, isn't it? Oh, it's only over there. I'll be able to get that. I will try the little gel on the end with just a regular liner brush, just like more of a, like this sort of brush, where it's like a long one rather than a flat one. I feel more comfortable with that. The mascara I'm very, very excited about, because I think that if that's long lasting, that will be a firm favourite, because I think that that looks so, so good. The powder, what a curveball. What a curveball. I didn't think that I would like that powder, but I think that that looks great. I think for a pressed powder, for a dry skin gal that wants to look glowy but also set down the middle, I think that that looks great, that powder. I think that that looks incredible. And the lip balm feels lovely, it looks glossy, it's orange. Who is mad? And that, I do believe, was everything that I tried today. I would love to hear, have you tried any of these products? What do you think of them? I want to know all of your thoughts, because honestly, I wasn't expecting to love all of these products as much as I do, but I think that we've found some really, really great products here today. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy, but I would love to hear what you think of the look. I would love to hear what you think of these products. If you've tried any of them, I will leave everything linked down below. They will be affiliate links. You don't have to use them if you don't want to, but if you do, thank you ever so much. It does help support my channel so that I can continue buying new makeup to test for you here. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more cruelty-free and affordable makeup reviews. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye bye.